In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice has been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is also posted on the Borough Hall bulletin board. Let's rise for an invocation from Councilman Messler.
Dear Lord, please protect our police, our fire department, and our rescue squad personnel as they do their job to protect the community. Amen.
Amen. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Martha, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Andre? Here. Councilman Dierkes?
Here.
Councilman Matijak?
Here.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico? Here. Councilwoman Pater?
Here.
Okay, the first thing we have is the approval of the minutes of the regular and executive session meeting of March 15th, 2022. You have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion, second, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre? Yes. Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Matijak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have the work and executive session meeting of April 5th, 2022. We have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre? Yes. Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Matijak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Abstain.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have a proclamation. We're always happy to give out these proclamations to the youth of Mountainside, Berkeley Heights, and I get some New Providence. I don't know if any of them are here, but all three towns, I'm sure the other towns are just as proud of this team as we are. As I understand it, this is the first time really in the history of Governor Livingston hockey that you've ever won the state championship. So it's truly a great thing that you guys did. Just so you know, we're going to put this pass this resolution tonight. So in 20 years, when you tell your kids about how you got this resolution and you won the state champion, and they're like, yeah, sure, Dad, but you didn't win anything, you can come to the history in Mountainside and show them that you did win a state championship. So I'm gonna read it right now, though. Whereas Governor Livingston and New Providence joined together to provide an ice hockey program to high school students with the opportunity to improve their skills and performances in competition with other schools. Whereas the Governor Livingston team were in the Public C State Championship game during the winter season of 2020. Whereas the team finished with a victory over Morris Knowles in the final round of the NJSIAA tournament, thus bringing their season record to 18-6-1 and becoming the Public C State Championship for the year 2021 and 2022. I understand Morris Knowles thought they were going to take you guys, but I'm glad you guys won. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the Governor Livingston New Providence ice hockey team and its coaches are hereby commended for their achievements. Can we get a motion for that commendation?
So moved.
Okay, we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So commended. I'm going to come down now and hand out these resolutions to each of the players that are here, and I have extra ones for the players that are not here. So as I read your name, why don't you come up, so this way I won't get confused. Okay, first, we have the head coach, Mike Crisatello, which I'm sure with this crew you got here, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations. Thank you. Here's one for you. Appreciate it. Stay up, we're going to take a picture of everyone. We also have assistant coach Matthew Altamare.
Altamare, not here.
Altamare, you're not here? Okay. Okay, next we have volunteer assistant coach.
Nice.
Travis DeLeo.
Love it.
Okay, and then we have another volunteer assistant coach, Ryan Daly.
Not here. Volunteers aren't here.
Okay. And then we have the student teacher manager, Princess, really?
Princess Alana, not here.
Princess Delano, okay. Next, we have the members of the team. The first two, I guess, are brothers, Jordan Baum and Theodore Baum. You guys don't look like twins. Here you go. Congratulations. Then we got Scott Kappen, Shane Cook.
The Shane Cook, shutout goaltender from the state final game.
All right. Did you get that injury from the game, or no? That's from the cross. Matthew Costas Rodriguez.
Not here.
Brandon Cucaro? Wow.
No one ever gets this. Thank you.
Matthew Dorada? Colin DeCroy? We next got Daltrey Ferrigno. Okay. Brandon Fallis? Sebastian Gratzen? Philip, never gonna get this. Coots South Tens?
All the complex names, we made sure we're here tonight.
This is not red ribbon night. Brian Kramer? Okay. Anthony Labisi? Franklin Markle? Okay. Alec Nazardine? Matthew Peterson? Jeremy Sikvius?
16.
Ryan Sikvius? Congratulations. Jacob Wattel? Carter Whalers? Matthew Whalen? And Jimmy Whalen. Congratulations. Here you go. Congratulations. Okay. You guys come here in the middle, the coach will hold the trophy, half you on this side and half you on this side. We'll get a picture, okay?
Cover the new province here with the trophy.
Coach, you gotta get in here too. How about the other coaches? You wanna get in here too that are here or not here?
One just showed up.
Oh, okay, great.
Boys, why don't you split the sides so that...
Yeah, really.
You guys have team pictures?
Come on, smile, you're on the camera, guys, still on TV. Well, congratulations, you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you. Congratulations. My good little nice hockey. So.
Coming up, I love that.
Yeah, he's coming up.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good evening.
I guess not bad. No. I don't know.
Okay, so
Thank you,
next
Coach.
we have some resolutions. We have Resolution 54-2022. Rachel?
Yes,
The Arbor Day,
resolution.
Oh, excuse me, Arbor Day.
Okay.
How could I forget? Okay, so we now have another proclamation for Arbor Day, so I'm going to read it into the record. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. Whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. Whereas on April 29th, 2022, the Department of Public Works will observe Arbor Day by planting 2 trees. Whereas the Mayor and Council, along with Mountainside Beautiful Committee and the Arbor Day Foundation, are working together to bring back the beauty of the tree lines to the community by applying and being approved for 500 free tree seedlings to be handed out to the residents of Mountainside this Saturday, April 23rd, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in front of the DPW garage while supplies last. Whereas one of the qualifications for a municipality to be eligible to be designated as a tree city USA, it having been an Arbor Day observance and an Arbor Day proclamation. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside hereby recognize and commend Mountainside Department of Public Works, along with the beautiful Mountainside Committee, for their observance of Arbor Day and for working towards making the Borough of Mountainside a more tree-lined municipality and a more attractive place in which to live and work. So proclaimed. Now, we have a motion for the proclamation?
So moved.
We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so proclaimed. As you can tell from, as part of the resolution, we did again get designated as a tree city USA, so we're very proud of that. Okay, now to the resolutions. First one is Resolution 54-2022. Rachel?
Yes, Resolution 54-2022 is to purchase gift checks for the valedictorian and salutatorian for the Borough of Mountainside, and that the Chief Financial Officer be, and she is hereby authorized to purchase 2 gift checks to be presented to the valedictorian and salutatorian from the Deerfield School graduating class of 2022 in the Borough of Mountainside. Be it further resolved that the gift checks will be in the amount of $300 for the valedictorian and $200 for the salutatorian. So moved.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 55-2022. Deanna?
Yes, this is the contribution to Memorial Day celebration. Whereas Memorial Day symbolizes and it is time for Americans to take a clear look at both our past and our future. One day each year, we acknowledge the debt we owe to those men and women who have given their all in service to their country and to ours. And whereas we can show our appreciation for our veterans and those brave individuals who have sacrificed their lives for our freedom and liberty. And whereas the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside wishes to support this event, therefore be it resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside that $500 shall be donated in order to support the Memorial Day celebration. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, just to let everyone know, the Memorial Day Committee has been planning to go full ahead with all of our festivities this year. We're going to have a ceremony down at Constitution Plaza. After that, we are going to have our Memorial Day Parade up Bridle Path down Wood Valley to Central, and then we're also going to have our picnic at Our Lady of Lourdes. So everything is all go right now, so we look forward to that. Okay, next we have Resolution 56-2022.
Resolution 56-2022, whereas there exists a need for a part-time alternate plumbing inspector, and whereas Borough Administrator Glenn Mortimer has recommended that the Borough Council take action to hire Matthew Devaney to fill this position. Now therefore be it resolved by the Borough Council of the Borough of Mountainside that Matthew Devaney be appointed as part-time alternate plumbing inspector at a rate of $35 per hour, not to exceed 15 hours a week, effective March 31st, 2022. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 57-2022. Renee?
Yeah, be it resolved by the mayor and the council of Borough of Mountainside that Brittany Stites is hereby hired as the part-time assistant tax collector at an hourly rate of $25, not to exceed 24 hours per week, with a 6-month probationary period. Upon completion of that probationary period, the hourly rate shall increase to $28.75.
We have
So
a
moved.
motion. We have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
No.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
No.
Councilwoman Pater?
No.
I really am astounded that anyone voted no for this, especially without an explanation, but I vote yes to pass it.
Fine.
Okay, next we have Resolution 58-2022. Bob?
Yes, whereas Kristen Moran was appointed as part-time administrative assistant to the police department October 18, 2021, and whereas exists a vacancy in the finance office of payroll clerk, and whereas the borough administrator recommends that the borough clerk take action to change her employment status to full-time with added duties of payroll clerk, and whereas the governing body of the borough of Mountainside has agreed to change her employment status to full-time administrative assistant payroll clerk. And now for it be resolved by mayor and council of the borough of Mountainside that Christine Moran is hereby appointed as full-time administrative assistant payroll clerk at an annual salary of $47,300 effective March 7, 2022, with a 6-month probationary period. Upon completion of her probationary period, she shall be compensated additional $5,000 to her annual salary. So moved.
Do we have a motion? Do we have a second? Second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Just to clear my explanation, Mayor, for both of these, I say no only because I had additional questions and also was wondering about additional options. So I say no to this as well.
Well, if you had questions, you should have brought them up before today. Today's not the day for questions, and they certainly could have been raised to me or the administrator prior to today. Go ahead and vote.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
No, I just want to say, I don't know where the 5,000 came from with the addition. I don't recall that being discussed.
It was all discussed in the work session. All these
I know that. I didn't
resolutions
realize
were.
that there was an additional after, that's all I'm saying, after 6 months.
Continue.
Councilwoman Pater?
No.
Okay, again, basically, we have our finance officer recommending this, our borough administrator recommending this. I see no reason why we should be second-guessing our administrator and the department head, so I vote. I don't have to vote. Oh, yes, I do, yes.
Yes. You do have to vote.
I do, yes. Okay, next we have Resolution 59-2021. Oh, we voted. I voted.
You have to vote.
I voted, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Resolution 59-2021.
Actually, if that could be modified to 2022, please.
There was an error.
Okay.
There's a typo.
Yeah.
Resolution 59-2022. Resolution increasing salaries for specific borough employees. Whereas the borough periodically reviews the salaries being paid to borough employees to ensure that such salaries are fair and commensurate with what other communities are paying employees who perform the same or similar functions. And whereas such a review was conducted during 2022 with regards to the salaries being paid to the employees whose salaries are the subject of this resolution, and whereas the department heads and the borough administrator recommended to the A&E committee that the salary adjustment set forth in this resolution be made, and whereas the A&E committee has recommended to the governing body that the salary adjustment set forth in this resolution be made. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the annual salary of the following borough employee be changed, effective September 5th, 2022, to the amount indicated. For Melinda Casafa, $52,320. So moved.
Have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 60-2022. Deanna, that's for you.
This is a new one, so I'm going to read the whole resolution. Whereas signed into the law on November 4, 2020, is the most progressive disposable bag law in the country, with the goal of phasing out single-use plastic and paper bags and encouraging the use of reusable bags throughout New Jersey. And whereas New Jersey is working to reduce reliance on single-use product to ensure that future generations have a clean and healthy environment to live, work, and recreate in. And whereas banning or limiting the use of single-use plastic and paper carry-out bags is a significant step in this effort. Whereas the New Jersey Clean Communities Council, the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, the New Jersey Department of State Policymakers, Environmental and Business Groups, as well as other stakeholders, are working together to educate consumers, businesses, and communities about the new law and encouraging residents to bag up before the ban on single-use plastic bags go into effect May 4th, 2022. The comprehensive Bag Up New Jersey campaign will include educational programs, public and media engagements, and reusable bag distribution programs throughout the state, with an emphasis on underserved communities. And whereas this statewide public education campaign will provide residents, businesses, and visitors with information about the types of reusable and sustainable bags and containers that may use and where to access these products. Therefore, be it resolved by the Borough of Mountainside that it is critical to begin educating the public about this new law. And be it further resolved that one way to gain important recognition is to deem the month of May each year as Bag Up New Jersey Month, and the Borough of Mountainside as a further reminder that all residents should bring their own reusable bags to the store. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution shall be transmitted to the New Jersey Clean Community Council and the New Jersey State of League of Municipalities. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second?
Second?
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 61-2022. Donna?
Resolution 61-2022, whereas two proposals were submitted and Recreation Director Frank Mazzella recommends awarding to Clark Concession Operations LLC in the sum of $4,400, whereas Christopher Pandolfo have extensive experience in the food industry for the past 20 years. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Mountainside that the pool concession contract for the year 2022 be awarded to Clark Concession Operation LLC, 75 Victoria Drive, Clark, New Jersey, in the amount of $4,400. So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 62-2022. Renee?
Yeah, be it resolved to issue a check to G-Tech in the amount of $32,374.30, plus a premium of $81,000 for the redemption and cancellation of a tax title lien. So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 62-2022. And that would be for Bob.
63.
63? 63.
Almost a 63.
That's what happens again when I don't bring my glasses.
63 or 62?
63-2022.
Okay. Where, regarding Block 14, lots 1501 and 1503, whereas the Borough of Mountainside is contracted to purchase lots 1051 and 1053, Block 14, as shown in Borough tax maps, where all contingencies contained in such contract have now been satisfied, and whereas the Borough has negotiated a license agreement that would give the Borough access to the property for the purpose of improving its appearance without having to wait for the closing title. Now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the mayor and the borough clerk are authorized to sign the lease agreement on behalf of the borough. So moved.
Okay, we got a motion, we have a second. Before we vote, I did discuss this with Mike Disco. This will allow us to start the first stage of what we plan on doing with the corner property, which is basically to clean it up, get rid of that retaining wall, get rid of all the asphalt, level it, and seed it. He has some preliminary plans that he's drawn up for what it eventually will look like, but that can't happen until we have input from council and Mountainside Beautiful, and I think the residents. I know at the work session, people were concerned about what the status of that, of us developing that corner, and that's the status. Okay, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, so next we have a couple of, I almost forgot one.
He almost forgot.
64-2022. Good thing Joe's not here. He would not be happy that I'm forgetting about his police vehicle, but I'm sure Michael would have stepped up. Donna, you want to take care of that, please?
Sure. Resolution 64-2022, whereas the Borough of Mountainside pursuant to NJAC .5:34-7.21 may by resolution and without advertising for bids purchase any goods or services under cooperative contract purchasing. Whereas the cost of one 2022 police inspector's SUV under contract number 15-A with options is $34,232. Whereas the Borough Chief Financial Officer has certified that the funds are available for this purchase. Now therefore be it resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside, County of Union, State of New Jersey, and the purchase of the 2022 Police Inspector SUV under terms and provisions of MCC PC contract number 15-A, be and hereby are approved. So moved.
Second.
Okay, poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, so next we have some ordinances. The first one is a second reading, so there will be public participation. That's ordinance 1311-2022. Steve?
Ordinance 1311-2022. This is an ordinance to appropriate $50,000 from the capital improvement funds. Whereas the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside is desirous to begin a desktop replacement program, purchase a leaf and chipping box for a Mason dump truck, downtown improvements, and construction department electronic plan equipment, and whereas the funds up to an amount of $50,000 may be needed, and whereas the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside concurs that the purchase to be necessary. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the sum of $50,000 be and is hereby appropriated from the Capital Improvement Fund for the desktop replacement program, purchase of a leaf and chipping box for a Mason dump truck, downtown improvements, and construction department electronic plan equipment. So moved.
Okay, so at this time, it's open to the public for any public comment.
That's Robin. Public.
Seeing no public comments,
Alex.
move to close this.
Okay, there's a motion to close the public. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, poll the council, please.
I need a second. I need a second.
Oh, a second to close the public? I need a second to close.
Second.
And Steve, we have two
Second of the
seconds.
ordinance.
We have 2 seconds and a third second.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Thank you for making sure we do everything above board, Martha. I know that's what we have you here for. Next, we have first reading on 2 ordinances. The first one will be for Renee.
Okay, this is to establish a cap bank. The Borough of Mountainside has determined the amount of $95,227.79 that is not appropriated as part of the final budget shall be retained as an exception to the final appropriations in either of the next 2 succeeding years. So moved. No, that's
No, it's
first reading, I should say.
No, it's a motion.
Motion.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second? Okay, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Okay, next we have a first reading. Now, is this a resolution? Okay, now, so we're going back to resolutions now. We did the ordinances, we're going back to Resolution 65-2022. Rachel?
Yes, this is the introduction of the 2022 municipal budget. The municipal budget of the Borough of Mountainside, County of Union for the calendar year 2022, be it resolved that the following statements of revenues and appropriations so constitute the municipal budget for the year 2022. Be it further resolved that the said budget summaries be published in the local source in the issue of April 28th, 2022. The governing body of the Borough of Mountainside does hereby approve the following as the budget for the year 2022. Notice is hereby given that the budget and tax resolution was approved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside, County of Union on April 19th, 2022. A hearing on the budget and tax resolution will be held on May 17th, 2022 at 7:30 p.m., at which time and place objections to said budget and tax resolutions for the year 2022 may be presented by taxpayers or other interested persons. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Mattajak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
Now, Martha, this, or maybe Jill, this budget is on our website also?
I believe it's up. If not, it will be up by the next day or two.
Okay. So just to give a brief summary, I'll be repeating this at the budget hearing, but I think it's important that we let the residents know ahead of time as to what the, myself and the council has approved as our budget. There are certain increases in some of our expenses. The salary for the police department is increasing $210,000. That has to do with the promotions that we made recently, and we also are planning on some additional promotions. We also have the salaries in the construction department are going to be increasing by $67,000. However, that amount is offset by an increase in revenues of $25,000. All other salaries will be going up $56,000, which is a normal increase. We have streets, roads, trees, building and grounds, and really this has to do mainly with our recycling contract, is up $62,600. There's changing in our audit charges of $3,500. Insurance and waivers are up $16,000. Police pensions are up, let me just make sure these numbers correct. Okay, police pensions are up $46,296. The pension administrative costs are up $983.63. Social Security increased by $5,000. The pool deficit, which includes a shift of pool salaries and associated Social Security, increases by $35,000. We are anticipating purchasing a front-end loader. We put in the budget $162,000 for that, but that's going to be offset by the American Recovery Act funds. We have the fire prevention savings because of a shared service agreement that we've entered into with Scotch Plains. That's going to go down $25,000. All other operating budgets will decrease by $17,928. The Board of Health will go down $3,000. Grant matches will go down $8,999.56. The Rawway Valley Sewer will go down $82,431.19. Our capital projects for the pool, police SUV and dispatch upgrade is going to decrease by $155,000. Our debt obligation is also decreasing by $199,568. So the total operating increases in the budget is $172,452.71. Now we have some changes in our revenue. There's an increase to court anticipated fees. That's going up $20,000. We expect increases to the construction fees of $25,000, which I indicated before is going to help offset the increase in the salaries for the construction office. The capital surplus usage will increase by $40,000. Loss of fire prevention revenue, $36,516.76. We also have a decrease in the cable franchise fee, $539.18. We have a decrease in the surplus usage of $47,490. So the increase in the anticipated revenues is $452.71, which means that our municipal budget will increase $172,000 for 2022, which equates to an increase per household of $54.27. So we're very proud of the budget. As usual, we try and keep things in line, and that's one of the things that people love about Mountainside, the way we keep our taxes in line. Okay, so at this point, I think we have some motions. The first one is a motion and authorization to appoint Antonio Famigliette and Shandon Sandaha as volunteer firefighters. We have a motion for that.
So moved.
We have a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So moved. We have the approval for a raffle application for the Mountainside Restoration Committee for an off-premise draw. We have a motion for that.
So moved.
We have a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So moved. Next, we have the approval of a raffle application for the Mountainside PTO for an on-premise draw raffle. Do we have a motion for that?
So moved.
We have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, next we have bills and claims. Renee, you gonna do that?
Yes. place.
Here you go.
Okay. Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amount stated below have been duly audited and found to be correct this 19th day of April 2022. The same be paid after council review, if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for the same, and that's in the amount of $233,226.57.
We have a motion to pay the bills. We have a second.
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Dierkes?
Yes.
Councilman Matijak?
Yes.
Councilman Messler?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pacifico?
Yes.
Councilwoman Pater?
Yes.
And next, we have council comments.
I have a few. Opening day for Mountainside Youth Baseball and Mountainside Softball Association is this Saturday. I'm not sure what time it starts.
8:30 at Wood Valley. They start the parade at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Memorial Day Parade, as the mayor mentioned, this is our 10th annual Memorial Day Parade and celebration that will be held on Monday, May 30th at 11:30 Constitution Plaza. The Rescue Squad, Mountainside Rescue Squad presents operas on film. The selected films from famous opera houses throughout the world will be played with subtitles on the second Friday of the month at 1 p.m. The next one is going to be Friday, May 13th at 1 p.m. Following is Friday, June 10th at 1 p.m. They're also accepting residents over the age of 18 that are willing to help and volunteer. They are willing to train with no experience necessary. And one other thing for me is the pool is opening and accepting memberships. So we're hoping that everybody can get out there and sign up through the Recreation Department. Hope to see you this summer. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else?
Yeah,
Rachel? Oh,
Bob?
Steve?
Yes, I do, Mayor. We have the Electronic Recycling Day, Saturday, May 21st, right out front of Borough Hall, between the Borough Hall and the First Aid Squad building. You just pull up, the gentleman will remove the stuff from your car and put it in the correct bins. They're accepting television monitors, computer components, laptops, UBS, power cords, keyboards, mice, speakers, routers, docking stations, modems, printers, fax machines, toner cartridges, ink cartridges, miscellaneous stereo equipment, Blu-ray players, DVD players, VCRs, cable boxes, telephones, cell phones, answering machines, game consoles, cameras, remote controls, and typewriters. So we've had pretty successful events. I believe, Matt, over 25,000 pounds recycled in the last 2 times, so a lot of stuff keeping from the landfill. So that's Saturday, May 21st. We'll be putting it out there again to remind everybody, but save your stuff, clean out your basements. And the mayor said earlier, we're doing the free tree seedling event 9 to 1 in front of the First Aid Squad. Come up, there's usually about 7 to 10 different kinds of trees you can get. Usually allow people to take a couple of them if they want, and it's a good program to get trees out there and back in the community. So
What's the date on that, Bob?
that's this Saturday from 9 till 1 in front of the First Aid Squad. So
Okay, next.
Yes, from the Mountainside Restoration Committee, it will hold its annual spring geranium and plant sale from Thursday, April 28th through Sunday, May 1st, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. The sale will be held outdoors at the Deacon Andrew Hetfield House, and this is located in Constitution Plaza, adjacent from the Mountainside Library, which is off of Birch Hill Road. And this will be just in time for Mother's Day. There'll be a beautiful variety of flowers, so please do come by. Also from the Restoration Committee, the Village Shop will be open Saturdays. The last Saturday is this April 30th, and then in May, it will be May 6th, 7th, 20th, 21st, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the Levi Corey House is also located on Constitution Plaza, which is directly across from the library. So do come by. The shop has been restocked with many new items for the home and for gift giving, home decor, jewelry, antique and vintage items, furnitures, and many more. So stop by and browse if you can come by. And a new event from the Restoration Committee is the Tea Party on the Porch, which is on April 30th at the Levi Corey House. volunteers will serve tea and treats to guests on the newly restored porches of the Levi Corey House. Now, due to limited space, reservations are required for one of 3 seatings, which will be held at 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and 3 p.m. And the cost per person is only $5. Each guest will take home a china teacup and saucer. To reserve, please call 908-789-9420, or you can email hetfieldhouse1@yahoo.com. Leave your name, phone number, preferred seating time, and number in your party, and payment can be made upon arrival on April 30th. Thank you for that. And the last thing I have is from the New Jersey Municipalities magazines. One of our photos was selected to be in Natural Beauty, and it's from, Lake Surprise.
Lake Surprise.
Lake Surprise. So it was nice to be featured in their magazine. So, thank you.
The Friends of the Library are having their jewelry boutique sale Thursday, April 28th from 10 to 8, Friday, April 29th from 10 to 5, and Saturday, April 30th from 10 to 5 also. Thank you.
Just add, we're currently running an essay contest at Deerfield School with the help of Mr. Young to promote it. The essay is about what local government means and its importance. The winners, we'll pick 2 winners of the essay contest. They'll get to join us at a council meeting and learn what it's like to be a mayor and a council person. We'll have them come on up, join us up on the podium. Thanks.
Great. Okay, anyone else? Okay, so next we have public participation. Robin? Okay. All right, so at this time, we have no exec tonight, so we're going to, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Second, so adjourned.